So here's my 1965 Johnson 75 V4 SL13 model, and it's just been running and started very easily and seemed to run really quite nicely. So sorted out the problem with the fuel pump, with the tube from the inlet manifold, or from the crankcase, giving the pulse for the fuel pump. Once that was sorted, it's much better. I checked inside this fuel pump, and that diaphragm actually seems to be quite good, seems to be okay. Need to get a new seal for the fuel filter here, because if I undo that to get out the muck that's in there, I'm sure it won't seal again, so it needs a new rubber seal in there. Looks like the carburetor is leaking a little bit here because I've sort of reused the old gasket there, so it's looking like that probably needs to be replaced. And I don't know if it's leaking from the manifold gasket here or whether it's just leaking down from the top. I think maybe the manifold gasket's okay, but there's certainly a bit of a leak here. With the water pump, just using the old impeller, which is clearly not sealing because it's not sending any water up to the top. So before I go too much further with this, I'm going to have to get that water pump sorted out. Yeah, really pleased with it actually. Sounds like it's got, I mean, I haven't checked the compression, but I mean, it all sounds good. It's running nicely. I suppose the thing I'm also pleased with is that this distributor all seems to be working, so I haven't actually replaced any parts here apart from the rubber boots and the springs on the end of the HT leads. And once I'd got those and cleaned up everything inside, the points and everything, it all seems to be okay. I had a problem here with this, the roller bearings, needle roller bearings in here were completely seized up, so it all had to come apart, be re-greased, but that's now moving really smoothly. Seem to have got the ignition timing right, sounds like it's firing well. And I just need to get the, I need to probably make up some new covers or borrow some covers off another motor for here and get the gear linkage connected, which it's not at the moment. So with the water pump, I just have to see whether I can actually reuse this water pump, whether a new impeller does the job or whether it actually needs a whole new casing and back plate, but we'll start off with the impeller and see if that does the job. Oh, and these gas struts, I didn't expect them to be working at all, but you just see the gas strut there. It's actually relatively easy to lift this engine, which I wasn't expecting, so that gas strut is actually obviously still working. So yeah, all very encouraging.